Welcome to the dawn of humanity, early human life unveiled. What's something people don't know about the origins of humanity? The story of humanity begins millions of years ago in Africa. This vast and diverse continent, with its sprawling savannas, dense forests and towering mountains, served as the cradle of human evolution. As the first light of dawn breaks over the African landscape, it illuminates the ancient paths our ancestors once walked. Our earliest ancestors, hominids, emerged on this vast continent. These early humans roamed the land, adapting to its varied climates and landscapes. They were pioneers exploring new territories and learning to survive in a world that was both beautiful and perilous. They possessed a unique combination of traits. Their faces, with prominent brow ridges and larger brains, tell a story of adaptation and survival. These physical characteristics were not just random. They were the result of millions of years of evolution, shaping them into the beings that would eventually become us. These traits set them apart from other primates. Unlike their primate cousins, early humans developed the ability to think, reason, and communicate in ways that were unprecedented. This cognitive leap was a game changer, allowing them to solve problems, create tools, and build social structures. Walking upright was one of the most important. This bipedalism not only freed their hands for new tasks, but also allowed them to travel long distances, see over tall grasses, and carry food and tools. It was a revolutionary step in human evolution. This freed their hands for new tasks. With their hands no longer needed for locomotion, early humans could manipulate objects, craft tools, and perform intricate tasks. This dexterity was crucial for their survival and development. Early humans lived in a challenging environment. The African wilderness was teeming with life, but it was also fraught with danger. From the scorching heat of the savannah to the predators lurking in the shadows, every day was a test of endurance and ingenuity. They faced predators and struggled to find food. Lions, hyenas, and other formidable creatures roamed the land, posing constant threats. Early humans had to be vigilant, always on the lookout for danger while searching for sustenance. Survival was a daily struggle. They foraged for edible plants, hunted game, and scavenged for leftovers from other predators. Their diet was diverse, and their ability to find food in a variety of environments was key to their survival. Yet they adapted and thrived. Through innovation and resilience, early humans learned to make the most of their surroundings. They built shelters to protect themselves from the elements, crafted tools to aid in hunting and gathering, and developed social bonds that strengthened their communities. Over time, they spread to different parts of Africa. This migration was driven by the search for new resources and better living conditions. As they moved, they encountered new challenges and opportunities, each step shaping the course of human history. Early humans lived as nomads. They moved from place to place in search of food and water. Life was a continuous journey. They followed the migrating herds. They sought out areas with abundant fruits and plants. Their nomadic lifestyle shaped their culture and social interactions. They learned to rely on each other for survival. Cooperation was key in their challenging environment. They developed strong bonds within their groups. Early humans relied on hunting and gathering for sustenance. Men typically hunted animals. Women and children gathered plants, fruits, and nuts. Their diet was diverse. It depended on the resources available in their environment. Hunting required skill, strategy, and cooperation. They used simple tools like spears and clubs. Gathering demanded knowledge of edible plants and their locations. It was a crucial aspect of their survival. Early humans were not limited to what nature provided. They developed tools to overcome the challenges of their environment. The earliest tools were simple. They were made of stone, bone, and wood. These tools, however rudimentary, represented a significant step. They allowed early humans to access new food sources. They could hunt more effectively. They could also create shelters and defend themselves. The development of tools marked a turning point in human evolution. Section 5, Echoes of Ourselves. Though different in many ways, early humans shared something profound with us, the ability to communicate. This fundamental trait, the cornerstone of human interaction, has been the driving force behind our evolution and societal development. They likely used a combination of sounds and gestures. These early forms of communication were not just rudimentary, they were the building blocks of more complex systems that would evolve over millennia. This complex communication system helped them to work together. Cooperation was essential for survival, whether it was hunting large game, gathering food, or protecting the tribe from predators. They could convey information about food sources, dangers, and social cues. These signals were vital for the coordination and safety of the group, ensuring that everyone was aware of their surroundings and potential threats. This ability to share knowledge and experiences was crucial for their survival and development. Teaching and learning were not just about immediate survival, they were about passing down wisdom and skills to future generations. It laid the groundwork for the development of language and culture as we know it. Over time, these early communication methods evolved into more sophisticated languages, allowing for the expression of abstract ideas, emotions, and complex social structures. The creation of art and storytelling became possible, enabling early humans to record their experiences, beliefs, and histories. These cultural practices were not just for entertainment, they were a means of preserving knowledge and fostering a sense of community. Rituals and ceremonies emerged, further strengthening social bonds and creating a shared identity among tribe members. These practices were integral to the social fabric of early human communities. As early humans explored new territories and migrated, their communication skills allowed them to adapt to different environments and establish new settlements. This adaptability was key to their success and expansion across the globe. Today, we continue to build on the foundations laid by our ancestors. Our ability to communicate has reached unprecedented levels, connecting us across vast distances and diverse cultures. The echoes of early human communication still resonate in our modern world, reminding us of our shared heritage and the power of connection. Section 6, a time for sharing. Early humans lived in small, close-knit groups. These groups were often related. They shared a common ancestor and a way of life. Within these groups, they developed social structures. These structures helped maintain order and cooperation. They had roles and responsibilities. Some individuals took on leadership roles, others specialized in hunting or gathering. This social organization was essential for their survival. Section 7, Seeds of Change. As early humans spread across the globe, they encountered diverse environments. They adapted to these new challenges. They developed new technologies and ways of life. In some regions, they began to experiment with agriculture. This marked a significant shift from their nomadic lifestyle. This change led to more settled lives. They could now cultivate crops and domesticate animals. This transition to agriculture had a profound impact on human society. Section 8, the rise of villages. With agriculture came the rise of villages. These were the first permanent human settlements. People no longer needed to wander for food. They could build homes and communities. This stability led to population growth. Villages grew larger, they became more complex. Social structures became more sophisticated. They developed new forms of organization and governance. This marked the beginning of civilization. Section 9, a new chapter begins. As the first light of dawn breaks over the ancient landscape, we are reminded of the beginnings of human civilization. This new chapter in our history is marked by profound changes and remarkable advancements. The transition from nomadic hunter-gatherers to settled agriculturalists was a turning point in human history. For thousands of years, our ancestors roamed the earth, living off the land, hunting wild animals and foraging for edible plants. Their lives were dictated by the seasons and the availability of resources. However, as they began to understand the cycles of nature, they discovered the potential of cultivating crops and domesticating animals. This led to the development of villages, cities, and eventually civilizations. The establishment of permanent settlements allowed for the accumulation of surplus food, which in turn supported larger populations and the specialization of labor. This period laid the foundation for the world we know today. the architectural marvels of ancient times, from the pyramids of Egypt to the ziggurats of Mesopotamia, stand as testaments to the ingenuity and ambition of early humans. These structures not only serve practical purposes, but also symbolize the cultural and religious beliefs of their creators. The story of early humans is a testament to their resilience, adaptability, and ingenuity. They crafted tools from stone, bone, and wood, built shelters to protect themselves from the elements, and harnessed the power of fire for warmth, cooking, and protection. Each innovation was a step forward in the journey of human progress. From their humble beginnings in Africa, they spread across the globe. They overcame countless challenges, from harsh climates to treacherous landscapes. Their migrations were driven by the search for new resources and better living conditions. Along the way, they adapted to diverse environments, developing unique cultures and ways of life. They laid the groundwork for the development of human civilization. The advent of agriculture allowed for the growth of stable communities where people could work together, share knowledge, and build complex societies. These early communities were the precursors to the great civilizations that would later emerge. Their story is our story. The faces of early humans, captured in ancient art and artifacts, reflect the same hopes, fears, and aspirations that we experience today. They formed family groups, built social networks, and created traditions that have been passed down through generations. It is a journey of survival, adaptation, and the enduring spirit of humanity. From the dawn of time to the present day, the story of human progress is one of overcoming obstacles, pushing boundaries, and striving for a better future. As we look back on our past, we gain a deeper understanding of who we are and what we can achieve.